Hey, everybody. Sorry, I'm a little bit late. I was making an important phone call, doing some planning things, and now I have still to finish my drink. So, excuse me, I'm also, good day. Let me look up quickly something, because we are starting off the stream with a list of chores. So, let's see, where is my list of chores? I pressed the wrong button. Oh no. I need to go to my YouTube studio. I need to go to Steve. Yes. Oh wow, we have another new member who joined today, Desert Leaper, who is in the stream today. Welcome, Desert Leaper. Good to see you here. I will add you quickly to a file that I have to keep track of my boys. That's a weird way of putting it, I'm so sorry. To keep track of my memberships, I should say. I know you can't see my face yet, I'm working on it. My folder structure is a mess, and Desert Leaper. Don't get too tired or you'll be a desert sleeper. Alright. Hello. Wait, no, this one. Hello, everybody. How are you all doing today? Leaf, what is your opinion on the mountain hare? Ooh. Very asking the real questions here. Bidet. Alright, wait, there's a pile of stuff on my desk because I was recording something. The game's frozen. Are you kidding me? Wait, I could hear the game. Oh no, it's not frozen. It's not frozen. We're good. We're good, everyone. We're good. Woohoo, we can start. I enjoy mountain air. Hello. I'm also doing good. Thank you, Leaf. Oh, why is my phone buzzing right now? What is my what is my opinion on the Bosmani? The Bosmani rainbow fish. It is. It's not frozen. We can let it go. The Bosmani rainbow fish. It looks so good. Holy fuck! All the fish look really good. To be honest, whoever is in charge of fish is not fishy. Oh, I really needed that cold drink. It's cooled off a lot because it's been raining for a couple days, but my house is still so warm. Did you all see Planet Zoo 2 was confirmed to be at Gamescom? Really? Boop, 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 boop. Boop, 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 boop. What am I doing? Members! Right, we have three new members today to add to the wall. It looks like people were interested in getting a sneak preview of the new Keypark episodes. So, please welcome fixes to the Australia area and members. Yes, starting with members. So I'm going to get put this here. I'm gonna make it quite concentrated on the middle, I guess. So we have a new member, Spooky, which is spelled capital S, lowercase p, capital O's, K-Y-E. Spooky, welcome to the members. Good to have you here. Thank you for your support. Let's make sure it fits. There we go. Oh, that's too much. There we go. Perfect. Then we have Daniel Cardell. Where will we put Daniel? I think there's nothing above Ursius. Oh, that's a brick. Put it over here above Ursius. Maybe. Nah, yeah. I think it's becoming a bit of a. It's gonna make it too staircasey. I'm gonna put it over here instead. I don't like how staircasey this is getting. Try to avoid staircases. You know, I'm afraid of heights. All right. So instead of hello. What? That's weird. Okay. Wait, this is the wrong. I'm frustrated. Highly frustrated. I'm down to just finishing my Zeus Exotic Center Bird Rescue Center foliage stuff. So close yet so far. Ooh, that's so nice. Yeah, we are getting close here as well. Daniel Gardell. Welcome to the members. Thank you, Daniel. And then the last one, we saw him in the stream already. Oh, hey, Spooky! Welcome. I didn't realize you were here. Good to see you. And he tries to avoid staircases now since he sprinted to go up the staircase while I stayed back to... Right, that didn't happen. I don't know what you're talking about. I think Desert Leaper can come down here. I don't know why it's not letting me select it. Desert. Do you want a capital L or not? I'm gonna do no for now. And you can tell me if it should be a capital L. But your username doesn't even have a capital D, so... But I do want capital Ds. I didn't make the joke. Of all the updates to Keypark lately, yeah, it's been really quick. Like, I've been making huge progress, and it's amazing. I'm gonna try to keep a pace like this going. I just need to stop overthinking everything and just make stuff. So happy that the South Americas are being worked on. Yeah, let's head over there. So before we start on fixes, don't forget to like everyone. Ooh, people doing my job for me. Before we get to the fixes, let's quickly go over the what I've been working on. So I actually had very little time last week to work on Keypark, so the progress isn't as big as last time. Although I've actually managed to. I've only worked on Keypark Monday and Tuesday, so only 2 days, basically 2 evenings of knocking out some stuff. But I still managed to do quite a bit. So as we go into the South America area, we now have a completed ocelot habitat. I kept it very simple, just some climbing frames and a bunch of plants. I haven't finished 2 whole sections, no. I have completed the interior of the spectacled bear and bush dog habitat over here. And over there we can actually see some coati are in here now as well. So those are an additional addition, which I'm very, very happy with. But if we hit play real quick, we can see the other habitat actually has a waterfall now. Look at that. And we can see the spectacled bear. Is he going to go up there? He could go up there. So, and yeah, there is a moat between these 2 enclosures, but the animals can actually go all the way around. So over here we have another view of the ocelots. Very, very cool. You can see their nice water feature. And we have the glass viewing area that we put down. So last stream we mainly did the layout, and that is so much of the work is just getting a good layout that you're happy with, and then you can just chuck some plants and rocks in there, and bam, you're done. So over there we got a bush dog walking around as well in there. So a bush dog coati, bush dog spectacled bear, coati spectacled bear, those are all mixes I've seen. I've never seen them all 3 combined, but I don't see why it wouldn't work, so that's why I threw in the coati, because they're cool. But yeah, over here we got the main view of the main enclosure. We can see we got another waterfall. Can never have too many waterfalls. I haven't recolored this water, I just realized, but we're going to have to redo this water for a little bit. Anyway, that's one of the things on my to-do list. But yeah, this habitat, when we started it, it was mostly based on Frankfurt. And as I started to build the enclosure, I was like, we really need a water feature in here. Spectacled bear enclosures usually have a water feature. Bush dog enclosures usually have a water feature. We're going to make a water feature. And I really wanted to have the waterfall over here at the front. That just makes sense. But I was like, you know, let's add another layer in here and add a waterfall in the back as well. Which is basically almost straight taken out of Dierenpark Amersfoort's spectacled bear enclosure. It just looks really good. They have this waterfall next to a cave, so we have a waterfall next to a cave. I think he's making a water feature. Yeah. With the bush dog, not hunt the coati. I don't know. I'm 99% sure that I've seen them together in zoos before. So The Kawadi can just like get up into the trees or whatever. But yeah, this is stunning. I'm loving the Bear climbing trees. Yeah, they're a lovely addition. I was doubting between these and some other ones. I would like to make them a bit more branchy so the bears have more stuff to like hold on and rest in. But for now, it's good enough. The idea is there. We'll get a closer look at everything in a moment. Bush, can we go? Oh yeah, yeah, you shared a picture of that. So I did already make some more things out here as well. So we got the first view of the anteater enclosure over here. And I've created this cool little thing. It's a little glass door that the keepers will be able to open to put some food into. And then from the other side, the anteaters can use their tongue to get the food out of it. So this is supposedly would be a way for you to see the anteater's tongue in action. That's the idea there. And then, yeah, over here, if we quickly head back, we have a backstage view for the Ocelot. It's very simple. I felt very uninspired for this one, but I need something. Like, there is no time to be uninspired right now, so I just built something. I wanted to make a concrete floor, but if I did that, the Ocelot could no longer get inside. So I had to keep it a sandy floor to make it functional. So that's whatever. And then as we come out here, I was starting to work on another cave indoor area, but I was tired of them. I was tired of making caves. So I decided to take something that I stole from Eben. This is Eben's little lemur houses that he built for his, was it Everton Zoo? And they're very cool. So I opened up one of the walls to put a window inside, and we just saw the stupid Roblox ad. We just saw the armadillo walk. Oh, it was Gardens of Atlas. We just saw the armadillo walk out of here, so they can actually go in and out. Sadly, this is the minimal width for the armadillo, even with Planet Zoo Plus, which is very big. I'm a little bit upset by that, but it's fine. The last stream, we voted that this would be a guinea pig habitat. So what happened is I went to download the guinea pig mod and I couldn't find it. All I could find was the Donald Trump haired, long tufted, like whatever it's called guinea pig mod. And I was like, this is not what I remember the guinea pig mod looking like. And I don't want these stupid hairy guinea pigs. So I even found a old Reddit post that linked to the guinea pig mod that I remembered, and it linked to the long-haired guinea pig. So I'm guessing it's just a replacement of it, but I kind of just wanted the regular ones, or wild guinea pigs, even better. So I'm so sorry I updated it. That's what I figured. But yeah, for that reason, I don't know. I wasn't really feeling the guinea pig. So instead, I stuck with the armadillo anyway, and I think I'm gonna make it up to you. So as we come over here, we've got our armadillo enclosure. We've got our null path bridge. This is a null path. The guests can actually walk over this enclosure. It's very, very cool. And that's basically it. But wait, what is that weird thing lying over there? Well, I had this little building that Eben made, and I thought, wow, that window would be perfect to have a climbing animal come out, like a tamandua or a sloth. You know, at the Zoo of Hanover, they have the sloth kind of going over the armadillo enclosure. Wouldn't it be cool if we did that? And then I went on to the workshop to look at some sloths that I could just place down, because of course the sloths that we have in the game are limited to the exhibit box, or they just don't really work. So yeah, I couldn't really find a good sloth on the workshop, so I made one. So over here we have my sloth, my two-toed sloth, and I am so proud of these. They look absolutely amazing. Why is there a hay bale over here? Ignore these. That is not important. So yeah, we have a sloth. Look at that. It looks so good. It looks amazing. So I made these by, yeah, with the new tassel pieces that we got to promote Planet Zoo 2, or not tassel, they're called headdress pieces, which are absolutely amazing. And I thought, you know, that looks like a very sloth fur-like texture. So I put down, I don't know if it's still here, no, I don't think so. I put down the walkthrough exhibit, I put in some sloths, and I just used those pieces to trace over the shape of that. We first tried to make sloth out of hay bales, but scaling doesn't exist. Yeah, that's exactly what happened. No, but I put down the sloths. I traced over the sloths with the tassel pieces, and then it basically just came down to trying to get the face right. And I just really wanted to, like, the color isn't exactly right, but I just really wanted to use a potato for the face because it just feels right, you know? It just feels like you should use a potato to make a sloth face. Like, you've got the same brain density, you know? And, oh yeah, look, you can see the guests are using, okay, maybe don't look at it like that. The guests are using the null bridge, so that's really, really awesome. But yeah, right now I have 4 of these sloths around. We're not going to keep 4 of them because that's too many sloths for this. This fun fact: sloths are made out of potatoes. Yes, exactly. Yeah, but no, I'll probably keep 2 of them because this is too many sloths. The sloths are already on the workshop. You can search for two-toed sloth, or maybe even can put a link in the chat. That would be even better. But yeah, they're awesome. Then that's pretty much the extent of what I did. I did already clean up some of these rock walls for the anteater habitat, which we're going to be working on today. You are so good. I'm now going to call you Dictator Corn. Why? Okay, whatever. But yeah, over here, this is a blueprint made by Callum. It is a recreation of Aralandia, and I cut it down quite a bit. This is going to be our harpy eagle habitat. I needed a netting structure, and I couldn't think of anything, and this kind of worked. So I'm happy with that. And yeah, as you can see, I already placed down some of the enrichment items, but I'm feeling a little bit uninspired for this one as well. But I did start working on the tunnel over here. So over here we have a tunnel. As you can see, I need to clean up a couple of things. Yeah, from here you get a view of the monkeys through this waterfall. And then there's going to be a couple of exhibits. So this is the indoor area for our capybara. And that is not a ripoff of Boval. It's my own original idea. Where are the capybara? Oh, right. I had some issues getting the capybara habitat to work, so I put them in the trade center. I should be able to put them back, though. Where are my capybara? Where'd they go? Why do I still have a tape here in the trade center? Alright. Let's put them in. Actually, Boval ripped off Goron. Yes. The eagle's real. Yes, it's a mod. And the layout, that feels very Edenia, but I'm guessing you intended that. No, I didn't. But feel free to think that. So over here, the tunnel, and this is something I want to vote on because it's kind of immersion breaking, but I do like it. Is that over here I fit in a keeper hut. So you got a little kitchen that you can get a view of to see the food of the animals being prepared. And that's going to be our first poll. Should we have this window into the kitchen? Yes or no? I think I know the answer, but I do want to pull it because I could still see it go either way. I don't know. And then in here, we do have some exhibits. We have basically every type of frog. South American frog, that is. And we have the Goliath bird eater. Now, for some reason, when I reloaded the game, these exhibits disappeared. But I think I've put them back in a way that they won't disappear. So I'm hoping that's the case. Have my capybara arrived yet? Game. Please give me my capybara while I take another sip of my drink. Giant slippery bird eater? New species confirmed? Are my capybara being delivered or not? Where are my capybara? Capybara. They are not being delivered. They have been abandoned. Oh no. My poor capybara. What did they do to deserve this? Invalid destination. No path to destination. No path to destination? What? What do you mean no path to destination? There should be a path here. There's absolutely a path to destination. They're drunk. Alright, we'll just let me just get a trade center. This is... Oh, okay, right. I was checking out some things. Oh wait, I have something really cool to show you as well. But first, let's put a trade center here. That should be fine. We just rotate it a bit. Let's take those capybara. And we'll move them into the trade center. There we go. Now we'll get a guy. Let's get a guy.
Yeah.
And you wait. We'll take our capybara. I don't know why I keep saying it like that. And we'll take them there. There you go. Please give me my capybara. Why? Why? It's right. It's fucking right there. What? No. Wait, why is there... Hey, why is there 4 of them now? Wait, what's happening? Okay, well, I'll figure this out later. Yes, I should keep the window. Hi, I'm from Universal. Oh, I'm at Universal, but happy to have Bear in your park. You're welcome. Alright, I'll figure out why the capybara can't be put in their enclosure. It said they escaped. Yeah, well, that's just what it says when they're in a box and not in an enclosure. But I'm guessing the game's not happy with something I'm doing here. So the one thing I can try is to just have this. I swear to God, I swear I'm gonna stop trying to fix this in a moment. But I just want to give it one more shot. Just one more shot. And okay, now it's completely... It's not happy. Okay, I'll figure this out later. The path is a freaking mess. Well, that's just what happens when you're me. I have a to-do list of stuff for today. Because next Friday, woo, it's time for another Keypark video. Woo! And next Friday as well, actually. So this Friday and next Friday, there will be 2 tours. Well, there will be 1 tour on each of those days, but 2 tours total, touring the Australia and area and the aquarium of Keypark Zoo. Now, first thing, the Australia area. I didn't realize this until I was typing in the title into YouTube. And you know how every Keypark video has like catchy title to attract viewers, and then the name of the area. And then I was like, wait, the Australia area of Keypark doesn't have a name. We don't have a name. I need to think of a name. It's too late now, the video is done. But probably should come up with a name. I really don't know. It's always just been the Australia area. Like I will say this in the video. Hey, Bacon Play. I will say this in the video. But the Australia area is like the most generic area of Keypark. Like every area has a bit of a story to tell and things like that. The Australia area is just an Australia area. It's just some Australian. I never really put that much depth into it. So the Crikey Mate area. I got the best name for it. Billabong Water. Wallachy Walkabout. Oh god. It's not even a walkabout. Alright, you guys are useless. Anyway. Just like we do whenever there's a video coming out. I'm gonna end the poll, by the way. It's an overwhelming yes. Rusty windmill. I don't even have a rusty windmill. I never added a rusty windmill to the Australia area. Can you believe it? Crikey! Well, now I have to do it, but it's so bad. Welcome to Crikey. If we do not call it Crikey, we will riot. Alright, this is not super important yet. I will need to reply to this later. Okay. We broke him. You did. Crikey is amazing. Alright, I keep forgetting that the keepers end up here. But yeah. So, we said peer pressure was a bad thing. Alright, I will make a mental note of this, and if we have time left at the end of building Keypark, we will add a sign somewhere saying, welcome to Crikey. But for now, we are going to do some fixes. So the first fix that we need to do actually is in the aquarium. So over here, what you will see is the water of the shark tank has become completely angular. And that has to do with the fact that at some point I changed the way the water here works. And yeah, because it's basically adjacent to this, the game doesn't really know where to put the water back. So what we have to do is we're going to have to redo the water, which kind of sucks. I want the water to react. Ha ha ha. No, but what we have to do is we have to move the habitat gate away again. We've done this a million times at this point, so it's doable. But it is not a fun process. So we have to put that like that. We have to turn this into a null barrier. And now we have to, where is the exhibit? We have to continue on these curved barriers. So basically the reason this happened, right? The reason this happened, I'm going to dip out for a little bit, but I'll be back in a few. All right, good luck, Eben. The reason this happened is because at some point while working on the aquarium, I accidentally deleted all of the glass walls. Completely by accident. I didn't notice that it happened. So by the time I found out, it was too late to go back. So I redid the barriers. And yeah, apparently I redid them in such a way that it causes this. But I know how to solve it. Basically what we need to do is we need to have the barriers going all the way around. So I need to do this. And we're gonna do that. We're gonna continue on. Oh, it's already over there. Hey, why is it not curvy? Why is it not curvy? Anyway, yeah, we'll make it curvy. So that will work. But of course, we now need to... Wait, actually? Do we? Yes, we do. We now need to redo the water. So actually I need to copy over this color over here. And we need to remember that it's 1.2 transparency. And we need to take out the water. We need to remove this path over here. That's the most annoying part. Like so. Yeah, like so. And over here, we need to go until here. Now we should be able to put back the water once we make the barrier tall enough, that is. Things I do for the water here. Why is it still obstructed? Crap. Okay, something's not good. Let's check. This is all... This should be all good. Maybe this one's still too close? No? What's obstructing it? Once the barrier is ungodly tall, you can add all. Yeah, basically. Okay, let's get rid of that, I guess. This worked last time I did it. Why is it not working? I'm so confused. Is there a different path? Oh, there's still a piece of path in here. Okay, that explains it. Let me actually check then. If I undid the thing I did here. Yes, I did. Okay, so we're good. Thank you for noticing that. Alright, so the water is back in. And if we go 1, 2 and put the color back. There you go, and I think we should be able to see that. Okay, undoing it works, so I'm going to assume that means that reloading will also work. So we can put the barrier back down. Like so. It's a little bit messy in this corner, but honestly, what isn't messy in this room at this point? How do you do this kind of glass dome? I'll show you in a moment. First we gotta put back this, which has to go over hereabouts, I think. And then we need to connect up this with a null barrier to over, well, literally anywhere on this curve, basically. So we're gonna do there. And we need to make sure that this curve is not marked as a habitat perimeter, so that the yeah, that this still works. So this should now not work for some reason. Why? Why not? Huh. Fixed marked as not a habitat boundary. Wait a second. This thing I did is gone. What? Why is this here? What is happening here? Whatever. This can be a null barrier. This... Is it complaining still? Yeah, because... This is a habitat perimeter. This is not. Okay. Now it should work. Yes. Alright. There's someone in the Reddit server saying that good zoos don't have domestic animals. Alright. We should now be able to unbox everything again. And we should be able to call a keeper. That's the most important part. It's not working. So that's a problem. Need to be able to do that. So we need to move around this gate over here. A bit more to the side, I guess. Oh, there he goes. Oh, no, that was not for this one. Come on. Select the thing I want you to select, please. I think it needs to be a bit more to the side. Let's request a vet. No? Okay. I have to move it a bit more. We basically just need to move this until the game lets me call the keeper. So maybe it's this. Why? This used to be so simple. Why is it not? Okay, not simple. That's kind of an overstatement, but I did not used to have this many problems with this. At this point, I'm willing to give up on having the keepers access it. But the annoying thing is now they also, you won't be able to add like additional animals or anything. So it's kind of important that this works. Why is it not working? I don't understand why it worked before and not now. Like, I understand why it wouldn't work. It's just what did I change exactly that causes it to not work now? I'm just gonna leave it for now and I'll look into it later. But that's number 1 on the to-do list. I don't want to spend too much time on this. Another thing is down here. We have a really cool thing. We have a cool projection, but no projector. So I need to add a projector. Now, good news is that Eben... This guy also keeps getting boxed up, which is annoying me. But I don't know if there's anything I can do about that. It's only one of them that gets boxed up, so I don't know what's up with that. But yeah, good thing Eben actually made a projector for us that we can steal. But it's attached to the screen. Let's only take the projector, please. Like so. How many good zoos exist under that condition? I mean, there's some zoos without domestics, I guess. We need to be over here. Wham. Alright, so I do want to take out the lights from this thing, because they are not needed. I already have lights in here. Why is there 4 of them? And we can also take out this arm. There we go. Just have a projector box sitting. Oh, it's perfect. Good job, Eben. Beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. It's a must have goats to be a great zoo. Exactly. How else could you be goated? Alright, we added a projector to the reef projection. Is there anything else in regards to the aquarium? No. Most things are actually to do with the koala habitat. Oh, ho, ho, you are welcome. Oh, I'm glad that an emote exists. So, this place is good. Now, there's an issue in the Oceania Night House. This light was missing, but I guess I already added that. Oh yeah, there's something... Oh yeah, there's a giant-ass mud wall sticking into the sugar glider exhibit. That's what I get for adding these mud walls last minute. So, yeah, sadly we can't have that mud wall there. Maybe if we take a straight one, we can? And otherwise we just have to... where's the straight one? Otherwise we're just gonna have to do it with some panel pieces. I like how Eben put you in charge and this is how you repay him. Maybe you don't want to be in charge and this is your revenge. Alright. We can lower this down to here. And now while placing this, let's make sure it's not sticking into anything. It is once again sticking into the sugar glider habitat. Alright, so that's making me believe that we're not going to be able to do this, but because this is also an issue. I mean, to be fair, this is like it's sticking in, but it's not really. A custom one based on... I mean, there's not really a problem here. Okay, that is not something I have a problem with. The only problem now is that it's ugly. So let's raise this one. Oh. Let's raise this one up. As high as we can without it sticking into this enclosure. So that's this high. Hi Goro, my nan passed away yesterday. Oh, I'm so sorry to hear that. I hope you're doing okay. Just hide it with a small bush. We're in an aquarium. I can't put a small bush. Or you mean in the sugar glider habitat? That would work. But this is also fine. Alright. Let's go like this. And... Oh, no, no, no. Let's take a different faux tree. One that we can angle a bit more, perhaps. Okay, that'll do. If I had infinite time, I would add like a bunch of fake coral and stuff on top of these. But for now, this will have to do. No, in the aquarium site, make an heart-shaped bush with a sign that says nothing to see here. I will, just for you bulls, add this sign. Nothing to see here. Oh. Wait, this is more complicated than I thought. There you go. I love how it's just barely noticeable. Wait. Yeah, no, it's good. That is a good idea, Pokeboy. Nothing to see here. Very good. I like how you'll notice it when you're coming down these stairs. People will ask questions. Oh god, I hate that. People will be asking questions. And we will say, what do you mean? There's nothing to see there. Okay, we do need to clean up this. By just moving this slightly over here. That's fine. All good. Alright. That is another thing done. Sugar glider mud wall. Can we cross off? Okay, so the rest of the things on my to-do list for fixes relating to the upcoming videos is all regarding with the koala habitat. So the first thing is this rock over here. Sticking through the window like that. Can't have that. We can't have that. So we just do this. A bit more. There you go. In order to make a full transformation gold, you gotta talk about Paradisa. Yeah, you must talk about how much you love Paradisa. Alright, and then we have another rock problem. One is sticking out here, and I think that should just about solve that. There we go, something like that. Should be good. Yes, can't see it in here. And now we just need to raise... Oh, that was connected to something. That's 100 items. Oh god. Alright, we just gotta... Okay, this is not working. Wait. No, not again. I must go to Paradise. No, she doesn't need to learn Dutch. She needs to learn specifically Flemish. Alright, good enough. I don't want to ruin that little hill that we have over there, so let's... Wait, why is this made out of 16? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Wait, that's 6. Oh, there's a whole thing above there. Okay. Hello, Leaf. Dude, Leaf speaking Dutch is the best thing ever. I hope you all get to experience it someday. The world needs more speaking Dutch. I also realized I completely forgot to show off this little area in the video. Which is funny that we're fixing it now. And also I didn't realize that this thing was in there. And now I want to put it down here. It's a little feeding tube. A little thing that they put the bamboo into. But yeah, that's the koala backstage. Completely forgot to show that off. Oh, it's apparently also a mess. So maybe it's for the better. I didn't realize this was in here. I guess I can... Oh. I guess I can fix that, technically. Ik moet meer Nederlands leren. Ik moet meer Nederlands leren. Almost. You misspelled one of the words. Oh, there's also this issue, I guess. Okay, wait. We have more issues to take care of in here than I thought. We're finding more problems as we solve them. It's like programming. Day one of asking to fix the white-bellied pangolin mod. Is it broken? I never used it. I don't need a mod. I saw them in real life. Haha. Wait, that's spoilers for Goron Goes Wild whenever I get back to editing that. Plaster. Honestly, I considered this weekend, or next weekend actually, I considered driving to Frankfurt, because yeah, I'm going out that way soon, and yeah, I considered going to Frankfurt to see the new pangolin exhibit there, and just in general record the Night House with my new camera that is way better at recording dark stuff, but I decided against it. He's a PC2 modder already. I mean, I look forward to see what mods he'll make in Planet Zoo 2. Oh, this is an issue, actually. We can't have that. Darn it. Wait, why did it not place the thing I placed? Double darn it. Wait, why did it have the color that I picked it? Gordon is literally playing Planet Zoo 8? Really? I wish. Oh god. Oh god. I also didn't realize that. Damn. So many errors. I'm not fixing that. I was about to say, I just looked at their holders and they are only in Brookfield and other North America and becoming moved to Africa. Yeah! I don't know if the place I went to would be listed on Zootierlisten. 4,000 hours granted of one finished project. Hell yeah. I haven't looked in my hours in a long time. But okay. That is Koala Indoor Red Rock and Koala Indoor Entrance Roof Rock Right. Now we have one thing to fix, and it's this. So I think the reason this looks the way it does is because at some point I tried to make this door work for the quokka, which it doesn't. It doesn't work for the quokka. So we can try to make it work for the quokka, or we can just patch up the hole. So we're gonna see how big it needs to be for it to work on the for the quokka. Nothing's happening. Hello. Let's see if this is any better. Nope. Okay, so I think the answer is way too big. Yeah. So we need a gate this big for it to work for the quokka. So that is not good enough for me. Oh wait. I'm undoing the wrong things. Okay, so we are just gonna patch up this hole instead. So we're gonna pull this back down here. I think I'm gonna push this in. Oh, that's too much. And maybe we'll pull this out instead. Because I don't like the way it looked over there. I'm gonna pull this one down as well. And I'll pull this in. Like so. Pull this one. Double. Saw them in Stuttgart past Saturday. Nice. Yeah, they're very cute. It was definitely maybe worth driving all the way out there to see them when I did that last year. And I did have a fun time. Would have been even more fun if I could have seen Pacha, who was also at that zoo at that day. But somehow we did not cross paths. Oh, wait, huh? Alright, this might break the koala climbing. We'll have to see. If it does. Because if it does, then we have to not do this. It would be surprising if it did, though, because we didn't really change anything to the thing. Okay, this is fine. Let's unbox. Oh, okay. Let's see if they can still climb it. They can. They can still climb it. Okay, then it's good. Alright, that's that. And that's all the fixes. Surprisingly, not that many. Although I have dropped my standards tremendously. So probably if I were to be more critical, there's lots of other things to fix. But that's all the fixes. So now I have another to-do list. We already added the members, so that's cool. We have a couple of fixes around here. But before we go into any of those, there's one more cool thing I need to show you in this tunnel. That doesn't have to do with this trade center over here. So over here in the back, we're going to have an electric eel enclosure. And there's one thing, I know I said I wasn't going to do custom signage for this area, right? But there's one thing that I've always wanted to make for the electric eels. And I still wanted to make that here. So I did. So over here we have a billboard of this thing. And if you listen very closely, and I'm going to mute the music so you can hear this. Okay, it's very, very quiet, but you can hear like a, which is like an electric current, and you can see like this is an oscilloscope graph, and like measuring the voltage or whatever. So this is like visualizing the electricity of the electric eel, and that's something that they have at the Berlin Aquarium, and I thought it was so cool when I saw it there. So at that point I knew that I wanted to add it to Keypark. So I did. I made a little billboard out of it, and it was very difficult to find the right sound effect. I managed to find like a single YouTube video who made this for his own aquarium, and that entire video had like a couple of seconds of the sound without the guy talking over it. So I had to use only that. And then I downloaded this video via like a YouTube to MP3 site, and I tried two different sites. Both of them returned the video with like a German AI dub instead of the original audio. So I don't know if that's something that YouTube's like doing to prevent these downloads, or if there was just something weird about both of these websites, but it was very annoying. Did you make a tutorial on how to make an aquarium, or did someone did? Because I want to make aquariums but at Zero Land. So you need mods for it, and it's all very janky, and I don't know if anyone made a tutorial, but at this point there's not really a point, because Planet Zoo 2 is coming out in like 2 months. So just less than 2 months even. So just keep it up. Just be patient for a little bit longer, and you'll be able to do it in Planet Zoo 2 way better than we ever could in 1. But somebody did ask about this bubble thing. It's just these oops. These pieces, that's not the piece. These pieces from the classic set, which are absolutely huge, but they make a good bubble though. So, boop, 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 boop. Wait, who's doing what? How much is the electric eel petting experience? Ooh. Yeah, you do have an electric eel at Silta. That's cool. Alright, anyway, I have some more things on my to-do list. First things first, I want to make these climbing frames slightly cooler. So I want to get an enrichment item. Specifically, the prey scented sack. Where is it? I am blind. Where's the P in the alphabet? Prey scented sack. Shockingly expensive. There you go. So we're gonna add the prey scented sack at the top of this climbing frame. Because it looks cool and it would make sense for them to do something like that to encourage the bears to climb up there. So we're gonna put that over here. Maybe more like over here, and we'll add like a rope around it. Like so. Let's see what that looks like. It's gonna bug out. Damn it. That's a pity. Alright, let's raise it up a bit. I hope that that will work. Just want it to hang. Like, I don't care if it's slightly buggy, I just want it to hang still. That is not hanging still. I swear I did an experiment for this, and it was fine. It's very windy. Why did I have no issue doing this yesterday? And I was like, okay, cool, that works. Let's do that on stream, just to show people how cool that is. And now it's fucking doing this shit. Come on, game. I haven't seen this look of disappointment in ages. It brings me back to my childhood. Why is it this bad? I swear to God, it looked fine yesterday when I did the exact same thing. Okay, maybe it's because of how it's rotated. Maybe we need to rotate it like this. Nope. Maybe this. What's wrong? Put it up here? So confused. I want my mommy. There we go. There we go. You know what? From a distance, you can barely tell that it's like got metally bits. But let's see if we can make it slightly better. So make sure the metally bits are buried on that side. Okay. Actually, that's fine. We'll do it like that. And then we'll add... I know exactly the person you need to send that to, even though I have no way to contact them yet. I want my mommy. Oh, right. Alright, I don't know who you're gonna send that to, but that's fine. Let's add a rope coil around this. And... just like that. Actually, let's add a hoop. Hoop. Just so we have a little bit more control over it. There we go. I don't know how the keepers would have gotten it up there, but it looks cool. I actually watched some keepers like hanging some meat from a branch at Zizo for the snow leopards, and it was a surprisingly high amount of effort. It's the person none of your friends are allowed to meet anymore. Oh. Oh yeah, please don't. I kind of thought the bag would freak out with the coil. Yeah. Well, you know, it didn't. So I'm happy. That looks great. Add meat sack to spectacled bear. Make bear pool. Yeah, okay, so there's a problem with the bear pool, and I think this guy's about to show it off. Yes, please show off the problem. So for some reason, the game doesn't realize that the bears can't stand there. So they like walk through the water where I would really like them to swim. So we're gonna take out the water real quick. So we have to raise this, take out the water, and we're gonna have to make this a little bit deeper so that they actually have to swim here. Because that will look a lot better if they did. Or we make it shallower. Okay, that's actually another pollable thing. I'll start a poll. Deeper. What do to pool? Deeper, shallower. Shallower? I hardly know her. Got a meeting. Be back soon. Right. Alright. Oh, okay. There is shallower is okay. We got another one of those 50-50. Take out the water real quick, no problem. Hey, this area, I've put in a lot of effort into making this area like possible to put the water back in really easily. Like over here, you'll see I can't put the water back in, but what I can do is select this, select all, make it glass, and now I can put the water back in. And then I can just go ahead and bam, 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 turn it to null, and we're all good to go. I mean, that is thanks to free build, of course, but still, I'm glad I had the foresight to do all that. Okay, we are going to make the pool shallower. Thank you for your input. Option 3, add sharks with laser beams. Oh no, sorry, harks. Okay, so I'll undo the thing I just did to make it deeper. We're going back. What we do here is go back. Okay, so we are going to make the pool shallower. Let's have a look. So probably something like this will be deep enough that the bush dogs will have to swim. Okay, and then we're gonna go up to like here. There we go. Alright, and this part is all good. So let's put the water back. Let's also color the water. So we got the, over here, we got the watercolor. There we go. And we need to actually put that onto this, because I was playing around with this earlier. Same for up here. And then over here as well. Same color, please. And down here as well. Actually don't know why I took out that water in the first place. Just make all of them the same. Consistency. And then we can lower this again. Why is there no barrier here? Oh right, that was for some temporary water for this. Okay. Awesome. So now, hopefully, well, of course that's gonna happen. But now hopefully they should be able to just stand there and not look weird. Oh yeah, another thing worth showing is I did make the backstage like functional, but not really. So you can see this looks horrible, but from the guest perspective you don't see it because I put bushes around it. So that is the level of that's the level we are at with Keypark. where I'm just hiding ugly stuff with bushes. It does not let me put them there. So I'm going to put them here and hope they walk across. What's happening with the waterfall? Alright. It needs to be more shallow still. Shit. Consistency is Keypark. Yeah. Alright, so we need to make it even shallower. Like this much, I guess. How to get free build. Go to nexusmods.com and find it. Or look up probably a tutorial by Leaf or something. Yeah, Leaf got all the modding tutorials. Okay, it's getting a little bit ugly. Wait. Need to get rid of this in particular. Like specifically that thing was ugly. And now, of course, we have this issue. Where I've broken it. Oh, okay, there's the issue. There we go. Fixed. Alright, let's see what that looks like. Hopefully he walks the same way again. I love this fountain. Alright, there you go. You coming? Fair boy. Alright, that is a good depth. That works. Alright, make bear pool deeper question mark. We made it shallower. Alright, another thing is, and now we're kind of getting to like actual building stuff. We did do a vote on the keeper hut in the entrance of the cave. Bear pool shallow. Yes. Quick meeting. What did I miss? We made the bear pool shallower. So now the rest of the to-do list is basically just whatever we need to do to finish this area. So my goal actually was to finish everything up to the dome this week, which today is the last day that I can do that, because tomorrow I have plans. I have plans on Friday. I am away most of Saturday because I'm going to Blijdorp zomeravonden. On Sunday I'll be gone. So I'll be back Sunday evening. So Sunday evening is still this week. So I do have some more time this week, I guess, to finish this. But yeah, we better get to it. So what's left to do is the anteater habitat, the harpy eagle habitat. We need to add some more foliage around this area. And we need to add wooden boardwalks on these wooden boardwalk viewing areas. Same over here. The Galapagos habitat indoor area is a pile of sand. The zomeravonden. We added the zoo kitchen as inspiration for a kitchen. Yeah, fucking hell. Alright, before we get started, I need a rant. I need a rant about Blijdorp. Whoa, something just fell. I'm pissed at Blijdorp. So last week, Ken, I was planning... Okay, when Blijdorp announced their zomeravonden, they made a planning. They put a planning on their website. This is the schedule for the zomeravonden. And it had, like, day 1, aquarium. I already ranted about what happened at the aquarium. When we were first in line and we were sent to the back of the line because apparently there was a different line because people were sent the wrong way. So we were not in the line in the wrong spot and therefore we had to move to the back. It was fucking ridiculous, but whatever. Now, last weekend, like the second week of the zomeravonden, zoo nights, yes, the zomeravonden, the second week I had plans with my brothers and sisters, so I did not plan to go that week. But that was fine, because the only thing I wanted to see that week was the kitchen. For the record, during the zomeravonden, they open up backstage areas for you to take a look in. So I'm very interested in that, because I love seeing backstage just for inspiration. And I would love to record them to show you all. So second week, couldn't come, that's fine. Third week, had the same things planned. Well, not the exact same things, but the overlapping thing was the kitchen. So I was like, fine, I'll go the third week. So I had planned last Saturday to go to the zomeravonden, only in the evening. During the day, I was like, I'll go to Avifauna because they have a baby red panda and I hope to see it. And I'm going to buy a subscription for the Avifauna. So I got my Avifauna subscription, blah, blah, blah. I bought the subscription. Then on Friday, when I was looking at this, like, I was scrolling through Instagram and Blighter was like, hey, come to the zomeravonden this weekend. You can see the Komodo dragon in the Riviera Hall and the shark tank room. And I'm like, wait a second. Where the fuck's the kitchen? So I look on the schedule and the kitchen's gone. So I'm like, wait, did I write it down wrong? Because like the day they announced the schedule, I wrote down all the things I was interested in into my calendar. So I messaged the zoo and I'm like, hey, did the schedule change? Because I thought the kitchen was gonna be open. And they replied, and I'm gonna quote this because I'm so pissed. I'm so pissed. I'm so pissed. I'm so pissed. I'm so fucking pissed. I'm so fucking pissed. I'm so pissed. I'm unreasonably upset at this, but I think it's so fucking stupid. Because why do you change the schedule? Why make a schedule if you're gonna fucking change it? Okay, I'm getting more and more upset because oh my fucking god. Okay, I asked them, hey, has the program changed? I could have sworn it said that the kitchen was planned for this weekend. That's a shame. I really wanted to come for that. They replied, the program has indeed been changed. Smiley face. Smiley face! I'm upset! Who the fuck responds to an upset customer with a happy smiley face? Yes! Exactly that even. Who the fuck? What? 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 Anyway, I just replied, oh, that's too bad. I guess I'll come back next year. I didn't say that I was coming this week as well, but what? And maybe there's a really good reason they canceled the kitchen. Maybe there was a disease outbreak or something. But don't fucking give me fucking smiley face. What the fuck? I know I'm unreasonably upset at this. But I really wanted to see that kitchen. That's like the one thing. Like, they've been doing these zomeravonden for fucking... This is like the third year that I've been aware of them. And the first year I had a great time. Second year I had to miss a couple because I had things planned. Still had a great time whenever I did go. This year I was like, oh, I'm really gonna try to see the things I didn't see in the last 2 years. So I really want to see the kitchen. I really want to see the fucking backstage of whatever the fuck. And I really want to see the tropical greenhouse, which I think is what's planned this weekend. Come to think of it, I should probably fucking check the fucking schedule because who knows, maybe they changed it again. Anyway, that's the rant. Rant over. The Blightup maid workers are probably really enjoying, the people working for Blightup are probably really enjoying your YouTube stream. Oh my god, imagine if there was someone working at Blightup watching this. I talk to your manager. I'm an upset customer. I demand retribution, even though I don't pay entrance fees. Can someone clip that and send it to the Blightup peeps? Oh god. There are kitchens in IKEA sets. Just Hello everyone. Here's my Planet Zoo 2 backstage inspiration video. Here's IKEA. All right, let's get to building. Blah, 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 blah. Wooden boardwalks. How many times he said that specific with zomeravonden? Did you enjoy Avifauna? Yes, I loved Avifauna. I had a really, really fun day there. I made really great pictures. It wasn't the best day, like it was slightly rainy and was never, did not see the baby panda. It was really funny. I was actually on the verge of leaving at like 3 p.m. when the panda woke up, so I was there for another hour because it was finally interesting. But no, the new vulture enclosure is really, really good. I really enjoyed that. Yeah, you're too happy, get upset again. No, the funny thing is, so when I got to the zoo, I first had to pick up my subscription. But the printer was broken, so they couldn't give it to me. So I just went into the zoo. I had a fun day. And then on the way out, I was like, hey, I still need to pick up my subscription. So, oh yeah, here it is. You're the only one. So there you go. So I had my subscription. I was really fucking... So I have this... I'm going into backstory. I have a curse where every time I get a new zoo subscription... Where are my wallet is in the other room. Every time I get a new subscription, the fucking... the picture is horrible. Like, because they always take it there and they like hold a fucking 120p webcam in your face and they do it at a horrible angle or at horrible lighting. Like, it's always a terrible picture. And this time, I bought the subscription online, so I was able to upload the picture. So I'm like, I've broken the curse. I'm finally going to have a good picture on my Avifauna subscription. My first ever zoo subscription with a good picture. So I upload the picture. It's a picture I took on safari with a rhino behind me. It's so cool. I pick up my subscription and it's fucking like squished. The picture is squished and it's fucking bad anyway. So I'm like, the curse. I cannot escape the curse. It doesn't matter what I do. So that was really funny. The funniest thing is I then walk away from the register. I take a picture of how bad the picture is because it's funny. And then I'm like, oh, hey, I didn't get a map yet with the zoo, the new updated map of the zoo with the vulture area for my collection of zoo maps. So I go back to the register, I ask for a map, and then I walk to my car. And I come home. And no, actually, on the way home, I had to get gas. I went to the store to buy some bread because I hadn't had lunch. Because the only bad thing about Avifauna is I don't think they have good food, in my opinion. There's not a place in Avifauna that I really enjoy eating. Anywho, I get home, I get some bread, I make myself dinner because I'm about to have a date. And yeah, I don't know, I leave my stuff around. And when I come home from the date, I want to show my date the subscription. Being like, look how bad the picture is. And then I can't find it. So I'm like, oh, I'll probably put it somewhere. And we're now 2 or 3 days later. I still haven't found it. I lost my subscription card within a day. Which is so stupid. So now I have to go fucking back. Probably I'm going to Avifauna. I wasn't planning to go to Avifauna this week. But probably I'm going to go tomorrow on my way to Rotterdam. To pick up a replacement subscription card. Because I need the subscription in a week. Because I'm planning to go to Gaia Zoo, and the subscription give me a 50% discount to Gaia Zoo. So I need a subscription card. I'm fucking done. Anyway, somehow you've gotten me into a second rant, and we have not made any progress. So, I need just find your card. Yeah, I've looked everywhere in my house. It's not there. I have looked in my car. I'm going to look better in my car tomorrow morning, I guess, before I drive. I still haven't gone to the store, so I guess I'll go to the store tomorrow to ask if they found it. But I don't know where it could be, so whatever. It's €5 for a new car. Oh my god, if it's €5 for a car, that's a good deal. Goran, focus. What were we doing? What was I doing? So leaves. Release the last 15 minutes ever to release this episode of Gorn Goes Autistic. Oh god. It's probably in your pocket or something. I checked. I wore 2 pairs of pants that day. Because first it was hot and then it was cold. It's in neither of them. So what date are you going to Gaia? I don't know yet. So next week. No, wait, not next week. In 2 weeks-ish. Yes. Yeah, today's Wednesday. In 2 weeks I'm going to Paradise. Then I have a hotel near Paradise. Then I'm going either to Paradise a second day, or I'm going to the Caves of Hun. Then I have a hotel at the Caves of Hun. And then, so basically, Wednesday Paradise, Thursday Paradise or Caves of Hun, Friday Caves of Hun, if I've not been there yet, or Gaia Zoo. So either I'm going that Friday or the Saturday after, but if I'm going the Saturday after, I don't have a hotel yet, so I'm kind of juggling ideas around. I need to figure out what I want to do, but that's roughly the plan. So yeah. Oh my god, you're going to Paradise? Paradise? Wait, leave, you too? What? What? Are there gonna be the 3 of us at Paradise? Wherever the wind takes you. Okay, anyway, shoot me a message. I'll put it in a good word with the Panda Keepers. Ooh, I will shoot you. Where do I shoot you a message? Please tell me how to shoot you a message without doxing yourself. Maybe, I don't know if you have my Discord or Instagram. Please shoot me a message so I can shoot you a message. What Panda Keepers? The red ones. Flatulence is never easy. We're always here for you. Oh god, I have to go for Mitzi, hopefully. Yeah, I'm glad you got to experience whatever the fuck we all experienced just now. We are going to put some rocks in the indoor Galapagos Giant Tortoise exhibit. And in the meantime, you would all do me a huge favor. Oh god. If you could list some planks that I could use for these boardwalks. This game has a lot of good planks, and I don't know which ones to use. So please give me your favorite planks, and we will consider them. So, the I in even stands for IPS. What? I am confused. Where did this come from? Tropical or Twilight? Wait, oh yeah, the tropical ones are good. Twilight's also good, that is true. We are getting many good plank suggestions. My favorite plank is from the enrichment tank. Yeah, you used that one. That is a really good one. But it's a bit repetitive is the only issue. Even stop copying me. Hey there, Mr. Goron. Out there in your room, do you ever get tired? I do. I definitely get tired when I'm working on Keypark for like several evenings until 2 PM in a... Yeah. The planks you use for the boat are nice. Oh yeah, these ones. That could be a good bit of like visual consistency across the area, that is true. Right, I want to have... Okay, so I want to have some rocks in the middle, right? But I'm afraid that it won't... Wait, which of these two did we use just now? I think it was the left one, so I'm gonna get the right one. They're probably just copies of each other anyway, whatever. I hate the raccoon. What? Oh, right. That thing. Alright, so the problem is, I don't think that they'll be able to walk around this. In fact, we also need to make sure that this doesn't block them from going inside. They can go around this? Well, I'll be fucked. That's great. No complaints here. Yeah, so I like the driftwood a lot, but it is also kind of shit, because it's very shiny. Like, I used it for this building over here, when it kind of works because it's... well, actually, I didn't use the driftwood plank. I used the doors, because the doors aren't as shiny as the plank is. But the plank's very shiny. I like how everyone has their favorite planks. This is such a beautiful game. I don't know why I typed leaf, actually. Genuinely don't know. But hey, maybe we can use some of these. Ron, this is a Christian Minecraft server, and I'm going to need you to watch your mouth. I don't remember what I said that prompted this, but I will. We're doing inequations problems while watching this. I'm so glad I am no longer in high school and don't have to deal with math anymore. Except when I'm programming something. But I don't usually have to do math stuff when I'm programming. Thankfully. When I was doing game development, I did. Like, I remember when I in university had to learn about vectors, I was like, when the fuck am I ever going to need to use vectors? I hate calculating vectors. This is boring. I am never, ever, ever going to use this. And then I started working on a racing game, and I was like, oh, if the car gets hit by a boulder, this is a genuine thing I programmed. If the car gets hit by a boulder, I need to calculate what the fucking distance, like what the relationship was of the speed of the boulder in relationship to the velocity of the car to like decide what way the steering wheel needs to get motion control. And that was when I was like, oh my god, I know how to calculate this. I learned this in maths when I learned about vectors. This is a pre-uni course. Good luck. Gordon, I love this boat so much. Thank you. What else can we add? What other plants have I been using? This one? Nah. People in your boats. We do love our boats. Oops. I like the sand bottom. It make it look very shipwrecked, taken over by nature. Is that a hot take? It's just a bottom that's good for tortoises. I don't know what to tell you. I did not put much thought into it. Oh, we could totally get the daffodil. I'm finally remembering what that's called. The amount of times I have to look up what a narcissus is. Bold is the hot take. Ah. You know, I'm happy we have these rock walls around this thing, so I don't have to worry about these plants sticking through. Do I spot some blade orb inspiration? A little bit. Oh crap, daffodil. I was like, I already forgot what it's called. Again. Zoo on a boat. I mean, we know we have a boat construction item. I wonder how big we can make that. Just get a giant boat, so you can put your entire zoo on it. I approve of this. Don't mention Blightorb there, and it's a bit sensitive right now. Hey, I'm about to go to Blightorb again. It hasn't stopped me. Because I still want to see the backstage greenhouses. If they're fucking there. Alright, I'd say that is good enough for the backstage. It technically needs a pool. But, I mean, we can just add this thing. this one. I don't know what that was. I'm so sorry. That must have been terrifying. What the fuck is wrong with me? This? Where do we put this? Need shitty blue plastic. No, we will have shitty this pool. Which is not very shitty. Frontier did a great job. Sorry for implying it's shitty. Wait, I don't want this to be cooked up. Cool. Let's put a bit more distance between those. This sucks. Like, this is bad. But whatever, it's fine. Can they still get around it? Probably not. Game. Wait, why are you thirsty? There's water in your enclosure. Yeah, there's water in your enclosure. Why are you thirsty? They cannot get around it. What about now? It's supposed to look bad, I guess. I don't trust that. I still don't trust that. They have a thirst for blood. There we go, that's better. And now it's also a little bit more consistent with the rest of the area, so that's good. What do they look like going through there? I don't know. Let's find out. Probably it looks kind of bad. It's fine. Look at that. He's just chilling. This is absolutely like the thing where like there's going to be two tortoises on either side of this. And there's going to be one over here who wants to go outside. And he's like, guys, please. Please, I'm stuck. I can't get past. Please. Please. Anyway. Good enough. Let's cross off Galapagos backstage. Bam, 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 bam. Then, we need to... I like how I haven't started the thing that... Oh my god, look at that. There's... What the fuck are you doing? Get out of there! Wait till one rams the glass. I don't know enough about Galapagos giant tortoises. To know what would happen. Oh god. No, I don't want to load the zoo. Alright, we need to add some doors into here. So I'm gonna move this over. I'm gonna make this so like this, I guess. Something like that. Same for this. Something like this. Bam. Ready for a door. Like so. It's sticking out the top. We don't want that. I'm going to finish at least one last project until I quit because of Planet 2. That is ambitious. I wish you the best of luck. Okay, it's only sticking out a very little bit. That's fine. We can add some string. This is my fake a door way of faking door. Real fake doors. We add some string over here. And over there. And over here. But that one is bad, apparently. So instead, I need to do this. Like so. And then flip it. Like so. Now we can select both, or actually all of them. And bam! We have made a door. Then we can take the ranch and send them to the ranch. Okay, something is blocking me from adding this. Okay, there we go. Let's put that over there. Now you might think it's a problem that there isn't a thingy thing, but that is totally intentional. Oh, that doesn't work. Quick. There's no, what was I saying? Well, I think it's a problem that there is no thing like sluice. Cats will escape, but the keepers will be very careful not to let the ocelot out when they go in. Don't worry. There we go. Now we just need to add a door handle. Oh, the habitat gate is blocking this. Add a door handle over here. Ta-da! Add some soil. Ta-da! That is a very low door. But that's hashtag good enough. Because we will cover it up with bamboo. Please don't post smiley faces. I'm still triggered. Do you love when barrier or path blocks you grabbing an object? Yeah, so you want to know a workaround around that? So if you have something inside of a barrier, I just bit my tongue. If you have something inside of a barrier that you want to click, but it's not letting you because of the barrier, here's 10 simple steps. That's too many steps. Actually, here's 2 steps that you do. Maybe it's more than 2. I don't know. I haven't counted them. Whatever. Don't worry about the amount of steps. Open the multi-select tool. Select the item. Now you cannot enter the group editing mode. Oh no. What you do is you press M on your keyboard to move the item. You press escape to stop the moving. And now you can click enter group edit mode. And bam, you can select the items by clicking and dragging. It's not ideal, but it works. Amazing tutorial. I think I actually wrote that down as like a potential quick fix tutorial once, before I realized it was too stupid to actually make a tutorial out of. And we do actually need to make this like a staff path, annoyingly. That was too many steps. Okay, sorry. I will not make it... I will not make an explanation with less steps though, because that seems like too much work. But I will... Why? I have... Wait. That's too many... No. No, game. There you go. Actually, I want null path. Wait, I don't know why I'm... I don't know why I wanted to make the path towards the fake gate. Just needs to go there. Now we need to get... How to select it? Step 1, select it. With the multi-select tool. Very important. The multi-select tool ignores barrier selection. That's why it works. You cannot select barriers with the multi-select tool. And that's why it will click the thing you want to click instead. Now the only thing that they need to do in Planet Zoo 2 is that if you're in a group, if you're editing a group, then it should also ignore barriers, if you ask me. Same for terrain. I should be able to... Oh wait, it does that! It does ignore terrain! So yeah, it just needs to do the same for barriers. Could easily be a 5-minute video. I know. But I don't know why I didn't do it. Maybe I did do it. I don't know. Has anyone checked the quick tricks tutorial playlist? I might have actually made it and just forgotten about it. I want to check now. Just Goron quick tricks. I cannot type. Quick tricks. Where's my quick tricks tutorial playlist? PZ quick tricks. Wait, this has 20 fucking things? It might actually be in here. Wait. Yeah, edit groups stuck in a barrier. Planet Zoo quick tricks. It's a 2.5 minute video. Hey, I did make it. You all are just fake fans. Oh god. I just opened the thing and there's too many chat messages coming in. Okay, wait, that's because I opened the stream tab on my browser instead of the one I've been reading on OBS. Could be a 25 minutes if someone mentions Zoom. I may have watched it even. See, it's one thing to have a tutorial, it's another thing to have people remember the tutorial. But I don't know how I could do anything about that. That is on you. That's why it helps to like, that's why it helps to watch people play the game, right? That's why it helps to like watch the streams. I do a lot of stuff that have just become second nature to me. That are like really useful tricks. And I just do them all the time and I don't even think about them. I wouldn't even think to make a tutorial about them. Apparently in this case I did, but there might be things I do that don't make sense, and I haven't made a tutorial. Now the only thing that I'm very scared of is that like Planet Zoo will make like a very minor change to something that I do all the time, and it's gonna completely freak me out and throw me off my entire like workflow. It's very likely to happen. Alright, I don't want to continue this fence like all the way over here. But I do need to like prevent people from walking up to that fence over there. So I'm going to do this. But now it's like inviting you in, which is also not good. Ah, whatever. We're gonna do this. I shouldn't overthink it. Just do it. I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna add a rope. African rope. I hate that when you type rope you get Europe. Nobody wants Europe. Okay, that is a bad color. There you go. That's a better color. When I watch your streams, I always feel like you use keyboard shortcuts. I don't know. Yeah, that is very possible. I mean, some of them are like free build. So that's why you might not know them, because they're like free build mod. Added a bunch of keyboard shortcuts, which I do use a lot. I also indeed didn't know some of the keyboard shortcuts for a very long time. Nor did I know the difference between, like, holding control or holding shift when selecting items. Yeah, who would want Europe? You. Maybe... Oh, that's bigger than I thought. That works. So Goron, that is me. Historically doesn't want Europe. I mean, it's mostly Europe wanting other things. How freeing is it to be able to sink pieces into the terrain again without having to worry about an aquarium underneath it? Oh my god, it's so freeing. That's honestly, that's why. Oh my god, you figured it out! I was like, how come I was able to build this area so much faster than the Nepal area? That's it. I'm just able to fucking do shit like this. I could just fucking hurl out a bunch of stuff and not worry about anything. Oh, it's amazing. Oh no. Why am I making a second aquarium? Why? Why am I making a second aquarium? This is gonna have the same shit again. I mean, to be fair, the stuff above this aquarium is just going to be a visitor area to look at monkeys. It's not gonna be that deep. Literally. Anyway. Wood. Oh man, you all made so many good wood suggestions. I'm gonna see if we can use the jetty. I'm getting a headache from screaming so much. What have you guys done to me? I mean, to be fair, it's almost 9 PM as well, so... Sorry, I just read that. I just read, "You're in facilities, buddy." Well, I wasn't even looking, okay? I just clicked it. Ooh! That's also a good option. Not gonna lie. We're gonna put that on the maybe pile. So we have this wood. We have this wood. That's good wood. That's good wood right there. You gotta admit, that's good wood. Then we also... Ooh, I should put this somewhere. Can the Andean bears use those? No. Why is it for the sun bear, sloth bear, but not the Andean bear? That feels like an oversight. This one is for the Andean bear, but I don't want to put that in. I mean, the annoying thing with these is that they're gonna flatten the terrain. But yeah, these are also really good. But there's just slightly too much space between them, I feel like. Like, if we would have made a null path... Oh, bye, Zookeeper! If we would have made a null path, this would be super cool, because you could actually look through them. Because spectacled bears wear glasses, and they have a hard time picking food out of those holes. Right. I'm sorry for being so inconsiderate. No, but what if we do this? Okay, what if we do this? We could do this. Could just do this. That's good wood. I think that's fantastic wood right there. Only problem is that it's very big, so we're gonna have to figure out how to deal with that. But that's a good option. I want termite mount for the sloth bear. Yeah, they better have that in Planet Zoo too. I mean, they added the termite mount to a bunch of other animals, so I think there's a good chance. But yeah. So the other options, people really like Twilight, which I agree with. You can use the panels, and it's really good. That's like probably third place for me. And then we also have the stained wood of the tropical pack, which it's nice, but I don't want to have to deal with placing down a whole bunch of individual planks. And here the panels are like solid, so that's what I don't like. So I'm gonna start out trying the jetty, then we'll try the arboreal feeding platforms, and we'll see how it goes from there. So, jetty, 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 jetty. Oh, this is a bad idea. It almost rhymed because of my speech impediment. Jetty. I shouldn't make this go too far. We should go like up to here-ish. And just stick it up. Okay, so we are going to raise the terrain a bit, I guess, to make it work. Oh, we're not in a group. Wait, how do I... There you go. Marine and land iguanas. Marine iguanas are awesome. And I'm jealous that there's at least one person in the stream that's seen them. Wow, this makes the bench look fucking awful. Maybe we'll be able to make a custom bench. We also need to just raise the bench, to be honest. To be, like, up here. Oh. There's part of the bench sticking out. There. Alright. Ta-da! I'm vibing with the jetty. It's looking pretty good. It almost looks out of place just because of how good it looks, you know? Like it's too good, almost. But we're gonna keep it because I need something. So we're gonna raise the terrain up a bit. Oh, that's too much. I don't know why that happened. Let's not do that. And that's fine. So some of the people will clip through a little bit maybe, but that's a sacrifice I am willing to. I like the texture jetty. Yeah, that's a good texture. Alright, well now it comes the difficult part, which is over here we have a curve. So we're gonna have to make the curve look good with the jetty. And also, different problem is that here it looks like that. So I don't want it to stick out that much, but also don't want this. So we're gonna have to angle it a little bit. So not be like that. So something like this. That might cause people to lose some shoes, but that's a sacrifice that I'm willing to make for my guests. I'll make the decision for them. So yeah, here it gets a bit messy. A messy jetty. Planks with curves, yeah. Curves with planks. Planks with curves would be great, but we don't have many of those in the game. There we go. Oh, this is the bad part. This is bad. Okay, we're gonna have to alter the terrain around here, which is going to make the slope quite steep. That is going to make the slope too steep, in fact. Which mod that you can edit the trains through paths? It is once again the Freebolt mod, as per usual. The usual suspect. Okay. So this is really an issue. Because we'd have to go up quite a lot. And this becomes like straight down, you know? Feels too steep. But maybe I shouldn't overthink it and we should just fucking roll with it because I have a zoo to finish, so let's fucking do it! Yeah! That's the mentality we need. I don't know why this brings me so much joy, but it does. Let's get rid of these humans. Yeah! What are they, trying to enjoy my zoo? No, get the fuck out of here. Who cares about wheelchairs? Exactly. I mean, look how much fun they'll have. If you're in a wheelchair over here, you're gonna go wee right straight to the monkeys. I don't think this is okay. It's quite steep. Let's compare it to like recommended wheelchair slopeness. Oh, this is recommended wheelchair slope. I mean, we're only like, I don't know, twice as steep. Yeah, it's a free roller coaster. It's great. Just don't think about it. Is the goal. Just don't think about it. There we go. And then, boom. And this is still good. We're all good. All is well in the world. Just need this one to go down a bit. Honestly, I don't really mind that you can see the path through it like that. That kind of looks cool. Take a scroller from gravel, yeah. I mean, to make you feel better, the idea is that this isn't like wood chips, but it's like something that's textured like wood chips. Like there's this thing, I don't know what it's called, but it's this cool texture thing that it kind of looks like this, but it's like rubbery. I don't know how to describe it. It's cool. Okay, let's line these up. Yeah, I like how that looks. Anyone complains, just respond, the path is indeed too steep. That will be in the customer support training. FAQ of the zoo. Honestly, I can add that to keyparkzoo.com. Okay, that's too much. Too much bamboo. We'll have to put another plant there. What about... I don't know. What's a thin plant? Wisteria. That's too big. That is still too big. I don't like how it has flowers. Maybe just add a tree. I already have this tree. No, I don't want to add a tree. I want to add a bush. I want to add a small bush. Sapling. That is very big. But or is it? Oh my fucking god. I was wondering why the fuck everyone's shouting grape for no fucking reason. You're telling me to use the grape bush. That's a good suggestion. I forgot. I was like, why? I forgot the grape existed. Okay, I'm so sorry. This is really good. Thank you. That is really good. It's like, why are you talking about grapes? Is it just me or is my playlist not shuffling? Nope. Yeah, no, well now I might as well fucking keep it off, because otherwise we're gonna get the same songs again. Thank you, grapes. That'll do. Alright, so these boardwalks are not as detailed as I would have liked, but they're honestly good enough. We have reached good enough territory when it comes to the boardwalks. Something like that. Okay, that's shitty. I need to flatten this out. There we go. And I guess I just want to color this to match the jetty. Nope, nope. There we go. That actually looks pretty good. Maybe some dirt decals. I mean, in between the planks you just see the path texture, so that works. I agree that the transition could be better, but we're not going for good right now. We're going for good enough. And I think we're there. We're going for, I need to basically finish everything here tonight. And we still have 2 enclosures left. So let's go work on an anteater enclosure. That is the current status. Let's see if we can make an anteater enclosure in half an hour. Because I am stopping the stream in half an hour because I'm getting a headache. Let's make grass. Woo-wee! Why did I do a Mr. Poopy Bottle sound? Okay. We are making texture. Oop. Alright, so first things first, the terrain. You can keep anteaters in surprisingly small barriers. I know. That's why we have a surprisingly low barrier over here. But yeah, so last stream I did say that I was going to, like, I wanted originally this enclosure to still be suitable for the bears in case they ever need a third enclosure for the bears. But I don't think I'm gonna do that. I think we'll keep it like this, but the rock walls around it are gonna stay the same because they're just cool. Keep a consistent feel with the rest of the area. They've got a tongue thing inside of them, so that's all good. No, we can just keep this however we have it right now. Oh yeah, there's stuff in there, that's good. We need to landscape this a bit more, so I don't think I'll add a second waterfall because that's a lot of effort. I basically just want this enclosure to just be a nice slope upwards. Same thing over here. Just add some more slopiness. Okay, 80 is a lot. Let's tone that down a fair bit. We're going to add some sloping upness over here. And the main thing we need, and that's going to take the most time when it comes to finishing this enclosure, is a rock wall, which basically needs to cover the entire thing because you can see it from over there. So I'm going to take out this because it's copy-paste stuff. This one can stay for now. We're going to have to do something here for the harpy as well. I was like, what's that green thing? But it's the floating thingy thing. We need a more complete rock wall. Preferably One that can also serve as the entrance to the backstage. So I'm going to steal this cave over here. But I'm gonna have to leave for today and catch up later. It was a good stream. Thank you for tuning in. Well, I have the freebuild mod, but I don't know why I can't edit terrain through paths. So you need to hold Y. That's of course something you can't see me do. But right now, if I try to edit this terrain normally, let's get just something over here. So if I try to edit this, nothing's gonna happen. But if I hold down Y, then it will do it. That's how it works. I would suggest watching a tutorial on how to use the free build mod. In Hagenbeck, I saw behind a 1 meter water mode. Yes. Yeah, it's definitely doable. My red panda is flying. They do that sometimes. Alright, so over here, I don't exactly know how I will do their backstage, but we'll just make something like this, which will mirror the Andean bears. I think that will, oh yeah. Actually, so we do need to either, I think we'll have to do something like this here, still. I always forget the keybind and raise. Let's not forget the roof ocelot. The roof ocelot is no longer a roof ocelot. Is it? It shouldn't be. Yeah, no, it can no longer get on the roof because we replaced the barriers with mesh. Right, so I think that is fine. Yeah. Once a roof ocelot, always a roof ocelot. He got roofied. I'm gonna take this, which is basically this blueprint, except it is exactly that blueprint. Wait, I thought that one was edited. This one's different, probably. So I will lower that a little bit. And I'll get rid of this stuff. And we will just take this. God, I felt so cool for a second as I was doing a lot of keyboard shortcuts, but now I'm struggling to, god damn it, just leave me be. Just come back. Wait, I have a plan. It didn't work. There you go. Good afternoon, Forge. Oh god. Oh god. Alright. You go in here. Sure. You go over here. It doesn't need to be good, it just needs to be good enough. That's the motto for today. I'm losing my voice. Thank God I don't need it. What are we going to keep in the greenhouse? All sorts of things. We will explore the greenhouse at a later time. But yeah. So I still have something to do tonight. So I do really wrap it up in like 20 minutes. So let's see what we can manage in that time. I don't like how this one is sticking out like that, so we're going to change that. And let's do this. do this. And absolutely do this. Anything you all particularly want to see for the feature focus tomorrow? I'm curious too. Seasonal coats. That's a very specific request. Alright, so is that something that cave is not really something you can see from here, which is good. I want that. I'm going to take this and chuck it in there. Bam. This is, oh god, I need to sneeze. Does anyone know why Wyatt, so Wyatt is like fucking Instagram famous nowadays. He's making comics on Instagram and he's got like 50,000 followers. But he's still working really hard on Orwell. I think at some point his microphone broke or something. I don't know. I'm filling in a lot of things that I don't know much about. But he's definitely still like doing stuff. He's just not on YouTube, I guess. Yeah, just busy with college. Alright, we'll do that. That is good enough for me. Good rock. And basically we'll have to make a way for them to get into what will become their backstage indoors over here. But that's a problem for later. Ads always pop up at the worst times. I'm sorry. I don't control them. Alright, boop boop. Let's make some cool thingy things, like with the other enclosures. I'm just gonna spam these around a bit, just to make them consistent, make it consistent with the rest. I'll take, I don't know, I'll take these. Boop. Before we do that, actually, let's... Oh, hey, we did separate these. Oh, nice. Oh, no. No, 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 no. Don't do that. That was fun, but I have to go. Goodbye, everyone. Good night. I also gotta go soon. That's why we're speed running this anteater enclosure. Now let's put some small rock wall around the pool. I'm guessing this is where the pool will be. Okay, the pool will be there. Let's add some things around the pool. Very cool. And maybe one more thing up there. Let's actually... Okay, wait. We will trim here a bit. Just a bit. And I want to raise it a bit over here. Just to make it less flat. Like that. I didn't know he was Insta famous now. Yeah! He reached like 50k today. On Orangutan Day, of all things. I mean, he makes really fun comics, so all power to him. Well deserved. Add Capybara and Rhea. I mean, the Capybara are over here. I did consider adding them. When it comes to the Rhea, I don't know. I guess there is enough space in here for their backstage. So I could theoretically add them. And it would be fun. I mean, Eben wanted me to add fucking Andy and Bears and Bush Dogs, which ranges like barely overlap either. So he can stop complaining. Alright, is this too symmetrical? I think it is. I want to put this over here and put something down here. Actually, do I want to put something down here? Yeah, we can put something over here actually. Let's get a nice curve like this one. This is how I do my rock walls now. I just fucking... I've made one good rock wall. And we'll just fucking plaster that all over. Until it's unrecognizable. Alright, we'll put this over here. Bam. And this can be like this. Not too much though, because it's gonna creep up. There we go. Let's put fucking this shit. Oh, okay, it's bad. Wait. Goodbye. I know Eben just loves a random South American mix. Apparently, he wanted the Bush Dogs. That was Eben. He wouldn't shut up about it after we saw that in a zoo. But I think that's just because Eben loves Bush Dogs. But I was already gonna add the Bush Dogs. Just suddenly I needed bears as well, according to him. And I don't disagree. It is cool. But it's uncharacteristic. I guess at some point the rule of cool perseveres over logic. Okay. That is pretty good. Now we will take this out. I think we do need to add a little bit of flat terrain. So we'll do that over here. Because otherwise they're gonna get bad knees, you know? There we go. Would be cool to like make a shelter in one of these. But that would also be effort. But I do want to try anyway. I mean, it's not gonna be functional. Decisions. I do want to add a goodie to this, by the way. Speaking of adding animals to this enclosure, I want to add a goodie. So maybe I should do that. That was barely a joke. But when the stream ends, I will say adieu. It's getting late. Alright. You're still awake? Somewhat. Oh, the funniest fucking thing happened last weekend. After the whole fucking... after Avi found out, I went on a date, right? And as we were going to bed afterwards, we fucking... I was very tired. I don't know why I was so tired. Maybe it was the disappointment from Light Up, you know? But as we were like going to bed, it was a pretty hot day. It wasn't as hot of a day, but as like earlier in the week, but it was still pretty hot. And we were going to sleep, and I was like, "Oh, the bed sheets are too hot. Let me take them out. So like you are basically just have the sleeve. But I was very tired. And I like just shook the bed sheets a bit. And in my experience, I felt them like shake out and fall to the ground. And I was like, perfect. And then I went to sleep. Next morning, I wake up to find the bed sheets still in the sleeve. So I'm like, wait, how did that happen? Did I put them back in? What happened here? Did I dream taking them out? So then my girlfriend's like, yeah, so you said, oh, it's too hot. Let's take out the bed sheets. You just did this and instantly fell asleep, and the bed sheets were still in the thing. So I was very tired. Mara and Ria cohab, we have no space. Do you see? Where am I gonna put that? This is the area. We're done. This is the last enclosure besides the harpy eagle, but we're done. There's nothing there. We can't put Mara and Ria anywhere. Hello, Kusi. Welcome to what is very likely, the end of the stream. I don't have much more in me. This is looking great. I'm happy. With the anteater, that's a bit much. Eben will not be happy. We have a crocodilian in Keypark. We already have a crocodilian in Keypark. We've got... Where is he? Where the fuck am I? We got the dwarf crocodile. They are still floating even though the mod was updated. I don't know why. Yeah. And we are going to have spectacled caiman in the dome, just like we had them in Mabibi. Mabibi. I guess Mabibi is still the name of the South America area. I guess that's something I will have to maintain, even though it's not really based on Madidi anymore. But yeah, we have the spectacled caiman in here, so we will still have them in the dome. And we'll have a Florida Keys area, which definitely needs either American crocodile or American alligator. Probably the gator. Gators! So yeah, that is still planned. Anteaters. Yeah, so the next step is basically just to add the same foliage. So I'm going to be doing that, but I really don't have it in me to stream anymore. So probably I'll finish this either tonight or on Sunday, and then also knock out anything for the harpy. I will leave you with one thing that I'll do live, which is add some foliage to the back of the exhibit, because basically what I've been doing in this entire area that's been saving me a lot of time is just reusing this blueprint a million times. So that's also what I can do over here. So bam, we can put that back here, and it's beautiful. This is, I didn't want to use this big bush, that's why I didn't do that. Let's get rid of the big bush. I also need to fill this up by the looks of it, because it's kind of bad. But yeah, so just do that. Take out some of these palms that are ugly. Oh, that was not one of the ugly palms. Can I be the zookeeper for the crocs? Sure thing. We'll see if there's a way for me to do that. I mean, I can just rename one of the keepers. But yeah, that's how I add the plants. I don't want this one because that's a water plant. So really, once you make a good like collection of plants like that, you can just fucking plaster them all over, and it's fantastic. Plantastic even. And I guess we also want to do the same for the other side. I'm gonna need some of this stuff, as I said. Yeah, I understand. I don't want to make everything I built right now a blueprint, because I just want to keep building. Enjoy the sloths. Be happy you got the sloths. Ah. I only clicked on the rage part of the stream to hear Goran shout that kitchen. Nice. Accidentally clicked it. Yeah. Sure. Alright. Probably want to lower this part a little bit. It's a bit much. Same thing over here. Maybe I can even get rid of them. Now it looks a little bit out of place, but we're gonna add a bunch more of those plants all around. Probably we should sentences. Add some, whatchamacallit, hot grass around here as well. This is what I would expect. I also need to make sure these aren't grouped up, because if I at some point delete this, I don't want to also accidentally delete that, you know. But yeah. Ta-da! I'm addicted to these rock walls. Yeah, it's good. Yeah, so over here. So once we add more of these plants around the enclosure, it's gonna look less out of place. Like over here, it looks a lot better just because there's just more stuff. So now with the entire enclosure being a bit barren, it's like suddenly plants. But don't worry, it'll be fine. Alright, I think that is where we're gonna end it off for today. We did not quite get around to doing the giant anteater, but we did do a lot of little odd jobs, so I am happy. And yeah, next stream the anteaters will be done. The harpy hopefully will be done, which means the entire outdoor area of the South America area will be done. Oh, we left some floating planks. Which means next stream we're gonna probably get started on the dome. Maybe the tunnel will already be done. I don't know. We'll see. If I can fix the abandoned capybaras. Best Zoo in Planet Zoo. I'm not gonna build Best Zoo in Planet Zoo. I'm sorry. They don't deserve it. No, but yeah, next stream, hopefully the dome. I am not going to be live next week on Wednesday. I'm going to see if I have time to stream either on Monday or on Tuesday. But I'll have to wait and see. I'm not 100% sure yet. Yeah, I'm going to be away on Wednesday, so I will see you again soon. Remember, this Friday, Keypark's aquarium tour will go live, so I hope you look forward to that. I hope you enjoy that. It is going to premiere. I'm probably not going to be able to join the premiere myself, to join the chat. If I find the time, I will, but I will be with my girlfriend, so I don't want to be... I don't want to give off the impression that my YouTube is more important than my girlfriend, especially not like in the early stages of the relation. You are contractually... No, I'm contactually required to stream on Wednesday. And yeah, I'm sorry, but you won't be able to make contact with me on Wednesday. I'm very sorry to mess up your weekly schedule. I know that this is very important, but Brody Zoo is so realistic. Thank you. Yeah, no stream on Wednesday because I will be doing exciting stuff. But hey, that was typed in. No, but I'll try to find time to go live on either Sunday, Monday, or Wednesday. Okay, one of them should be possible. I'm indeed not streaming Wednesday, smiley face. At least I'm warning you ahead of time. Hello, Vaklav Zamarek. To be fair, I play Plan Zoo on Thursday, so you can stream then. I will also be away on Thursday. I will be away from Wednesday until Saturday-ish. Wait, is that correct? No, that's not correct. I'll be back on Friday, but I will be gone. No, wait, I won't be back on Friday. Yeah, I will be back until I won't be back until like Saturday-ish. So I'm sorry to disappoint. Anyway, enough talking about my schedule so people can stalk me. Just changing the schedule. Actually, now that I think about it, I'm going to miss the Zomayab on the next Friday or next Saturday. What is that? What am I missing out on? I think it's like the zebra backstage, which I'm not super interested in. Yeah, it's the zebra backstage. So whatever. Anyway, oh man, did I join at the end? Yeah, that tends to happen. Hello guys, I'm kidding myself. I can finish the zoo before for October 13th. That still needs a whole China section, Borneo section, and Edenia. Yeah, that sounds rough. But what is your favorite animal from Planet Zoo 2? Mine is gorilla, chimp, and lion tamarin. I mean, that's multiple animals, but I mean, mine has to be the red panda because it's just my favorite animal. You ate Jelbu. Oh no. Yeah. I need to finish it though. So I really need to go because I have something I need to finish tonight. And it's gonna take probably like 2 hours or more. So I will not get much sleep. So I'm gonna move. I think that they moved the kitchen. If they did that, I will be very upset. But whatever. I am going to go because I'm rambling too much. Thank you all so much for watching. Thank you to the newest members, Spooky, Daniel Gardel, and Desert Leaper. And I will see you all sometime next week at a moment to be announced. If you want to know exactly when, make sure to join the Discord server. Because I will notify you probably on time. At the very least, several minutes before the stream starts. So keep an eye on that. Alright, see you then. Bye bye!